Well, good morning, Amanda. Good morning, everyone out there, and happy holiday tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got some emails to go to.
Absolutely. Going to get you growing today because tomorrow looks like rain.
Rain.
Joyce in Johnston says, we have a maple tree that has yellow leaves developing up the center of the tree. We've had the tree for 3 years, no previous problems. The trunk diameter is approximately 5 to 6. Any ideas?
We've got an answer for her, Amanda. We're going to take her right to this Ross root feeder that I have up here. Of course, it hooks up to a hose, and of course, the little capsules go right here in the chamber. You got an on and off, and there is a special pellet that goes in there, which is 25, 10, 10, and put it down about 12 inches. All the directions are on the back. Keep that up at least through the month of August, and you're going to see a different tree.
All right.
Very good.
And then we have Cindy from Ottumwa. Jerry, if I have irises that grow up beautifully but never bloom, do I have them planted too deeply? If this is the case, when is the best time to lift them up a bit, or is there something else I need to look at?
I would choose sometime in August, of course. They're crowded. I decided they're crowded and they need separated, and then spread out a little bit, and then put some bone meal back in with them, and they're going to be fine. I'd water them in well, believe it or not, with all the moisture, and then mulch them just to prevent all the weeds.
All right. Gerald in Des Moines has this question. I have peonies that are currently in the shade. When can I transplant them to a sunny area?
I'm going to ask him to move those late August, but don't put the peonies. Peonies actually have eyes down at the crown, and don't put any more than 2 inches of soil on the top. Move them late August.
Okay, sounds good. Kevin from Urbandale, I have an 8-year-old red oak tree. After the winter, a quarter of the tree did not bloom. Some of the branches had buds on them, but they didn't leaf out, and now are dried up and dead.
Okay, then he has a situation where, first of all, that's an excellent tree in the yard. I would go ahead and use the Miracle-Gro tree spikes. It's 7, 8 years old. Make sure you go out clear to the drip line. Again, read the information on the back of the package and you're going to be fine.
Okay, sounds good. Mike in Pleasant Hill wants to know, I have a normal growth sprouting on my tree. I bought some Sucker Stopper RTU, sprayed the spots and even cut the spots off, but they grow back in other areas. The leaves are looking very droopy, and the tree looks like it's sagging when you step back. Any advice?
Well, this tree here has what we call gall, and I'm going to ask him to just cut the gall out, take any of the dead wood out of it, and while you're moving your pruner from spot to spot in the tree, Amanda, I want him to dip it in some nice alcohol, to sterilize it, but keep moving and keep those gall spots off. There's nothing you can really spray on the tree, no.
Ah, so you can actually spread it as you go if you don't disinfect it.
That's exactly right.
Interesting. Okay, Connie from Newton has this to say. We have 3 PJM rhododendrons which have not bloomed for the past 2 years. What do we need to get those beautiful flowers growing?
We're going to take her to a product called Miracle-Gro Rhododendron Food, and I'm going to have her feed them clear into September, and she's going to have a different looking rhododendron. Don't overwater them, keep them mulch, but yet keep the mulch kind of away from the plant because they don't like a lot of mulch up around them. And don't overwater them, and let's get the rhododendron food to them. Yes?
All right, and this one is from Daryl in Ottumwa. He writes, we have a
Forsythia
bush that has never been pruned. It's blooming all over in the spring. When should we prune it, and how much should we cut off?
Let's get the pruner out, whether it's electric or a hand shear type pruner. Go ahead and take a third of that off, and let's get right to the Miracle-Gro. Get some Miracle-Gro to it so we can get some growth out of it, and so we can send it into winter real strong with some nutrients. You bet.
All right, Jerry, thanks. You're just a wealth of information.
Not a problem, and thank you, and have a good weekend, everyone.
Absolutely. If you have gardening or growing questions, you can drop Jerry an email anytime. Go to Hy-Vee.com and click on the Get Growing logo. He'll be back here next week to answer more of your questions.
Keep them emails coming. Thank you.